Hello, everyone. How are we all this lovely morning? It's a little bit chilly where I am, so I'm rugged up. I've got a couple of different layers. I don't know what it's like for you. Maybe you're somewhere that is sunny and gorgeous and beautiful. It is sunny outside, but not quite warm just yet. But just wanted to connect in with you this morning, and the topic I wanted to talk about this morning is what to do when you feel overwhelmed. What are some of the easy ways that you can shift yourself past this feeling of overwhelm? And there's two tips that I want to share with you this morning. The first tip is usually when you feel overwhelmed is because you've got so much on, or your perception at least is that you've got so many things going on in your world that you really don't know which one to choose first and which one to do first. And so it can feel as though there's too much. And so sometimes you don't choose anything. And I spoke the other day about procrastination, and that's what this can lead to, is procrastination. But when you're feeling overwhelmed, the biggest, most proactive tip to think about is that if you really choose to decide to do just one thing, you can always do just one thing. So when you're overwhelmed, you feel like you've got 20 million things to do and you're not sure what to do next. All you need to do is choose the next step of aligned action. Now, what's aligned action, you might ask? Well, aligned action is any form of action that helps lead you toward the pathway that you're headed down. It might be a step of action that leads toward your vision or your dreams or your goals or your why or your purpose. It might be a step of action that feels like it's right in that moment to do. If that's the case, then you know that you are about to take a step of aligned action. And the beauty of being able to take a step of aligned action is you then get to observe your circumstances from a different perspective. So the minute you've taken a step forward, if you turn around and look back at your circumstances, they will look different. They will feel different. They will feel somehow more manageable because you've just been able to take a step. And then the only thing that you have to do next is take another step of aligned action. So when you break down even the most complicated, complex, wicked problems into steps and into chunk by chunk, it makes it much more achievable to do. Now, the other hint that I'll give you about taking aligned action and about stepping out of the overwhelm, is around journaling. So if you're not a journaler, you might not know what I'm about to say, but it's really important when you are in the creative process to get ideas out of your head and to get your head as clear as you possibly can. And one of the best forms of doing this is journaling. So if you feel like you've got 2,000 things running around your head and you're not sure what to do, you really need to get them out and get them on paper. And then when they're all in front of you, don't feel overwhelmed by that, because all you have to do is to choose one. And that then links into what we were talking about choosing a step of aligned action. So if you're feeling overwhelmed today, just chunk it down, take one step and do a piece of action that you know aligns to where you are heading, and just see how you feel better as a result of that. Now, one of the steps of aligned action you might want to take is coming to our mindset certification. It's coming up in September. All the details are up here in the link, and we would love you to come along. It's in Newcastle, and a mindset certification qualifies you to help recognize what mindsets other people and yourself are in. And it also qualifies you to help move someone from one mindset to the next mindset. You might be a coach, you might be a therapist, you might be a leader or a manager, and we'd love you to come along and learn more about the mindset certification. So take care, drop in, and we'll see you there.